On the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's make a review of yesterday's commodity futures. The corn market futures ended the first trade day of the week with 1 3/4 to 5 1/4 losses. Deese saw a 6 3/4 cent range for the day, but stayed under that $5 mark at the high and closed with a session low. Beans dropped out of the weekend with a 9 1/4 to a 15.5 cent loss across the front month. Soy meal futures settled 30 cents to $1.45 weaker on Monday. The wheat market fell into Monday's close but stayed higher for the day. Chicago prices fractionally weaker to 1.5 cents in the black. D saw a 13 1/4 cent range. KC futures ended the day fractionally higher, about 2 1/4 wise. As we look toward cotton, the nearby cotton market recovered on Monday following a 4% pullback over the week. Futures finished the day over a penny off their session lows. As we look toward the cattle complex, front month cattle futures ended the day near session lows with a 6 to a 6.75 loss. The December contract finished 13.70 under the contract high, while front month hog futures finished the session with a 17-cent gain in December contract, but 2 to a 30-cent loss in the other nearbys. Neighbor, there's your futures movement for Monday. We are on the line with Klein Spear, getting ready for a sheep and goat sale in Uvalde on Tuesday. Klein, what's it look like Monday night?
Got about 250 on the yard this evening, Larry. Got a couple more guys we know going to bring some sheep in the morning, a few goats. So probably have around that 600 head range, something like that. And kind of like with that same market we had last week. It was off just a little last week. I think we'll kind of fit back in that market again this week, maybe turn it around a little bit, but should still be a good market.
Do you have any idea for the cattle sale come Thursday?
We got a few guys that are going to be out working. Got a chance to rain all week, so hopefully some guys get rained out, to be honest. So hopefully, kind of in that 400 to 700 range, just kind of depend on the weather. And, we'll see how the market holds up after today's trading and tackle that as we go through the week.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Klein Spear.
Give us a call at the office, 830-278-5621. My cell phone, 830-591-3241.
You'll have a good sale in Uvalde. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat movement from yesterday. We'll begin with the lean hogs and the National Pork Carcass Cutout Value. 88.55 Monday afternoon, up by 58. The bellies were shown at 109.80. CME's Fresh Bacon Index 145.80, down nearly 10 for the week. USDA says Monday hog slaughter 486,000 head. As we steer our gaze and turn our heads toward the cattle side of the meat equation, USDA's wholesale box prices mixed on Monday. The choice quote fell 84, but the select was up 232. That made the choice select spread 23.52 for the day. USDA says Monday's federal slaughter 125,000 head. That compares to 124 last week, 126 during the same period last year. Of course, we have not seen any trade. Looks like Southern trade centered last week, 184 to 185. The Northern Exchange 186 to 187. Neighbor, there are your meat moves for Monday. Neighbor, I'd like to remind you about George Weichel and the good folks at Wholesale Steel, San Antonio Steel. Heavy duty lifetime warranty on their cattle panel. The standard duty panel also. Heavy duty and standard duty pasture gates. They're a new Preferred dealer and they'll beat anybody's prices on the Preferred products. They've got Stay Tight 50 and Stay Tough fencing both. Cattle work in pens. They've got 2 Texas locations. They've got the San Antonio store, call 210-624-2000, or the Hearn Bryan College Station store, 979-280-6100. Now remember, that Hearn location is off Highway 6, and the San Antonio location is there off Texas 16. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Fridays and Saturdays, 8 to 4. You can find them on the web at wholesalesteel.sa.com. Of course, that's the San Antonio store, or wholesalesteelbcs.com, and that's the Bryan College Station Hearn store. Oh, and by the way, tell George Weichel that Larry Marble sent you. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock, Fredericksburg. Sean, how's sheep and goat sales shaping up for Tuesday?
I still think we'll get somewhere around that 2,500, 3,000, depending on, like we talked last night, weather depending. We had a few little showers around today, but it wasn't hardly enough to settle the dust, so they're rolling in this evening. It's a little slower than it was last week, but we'll just kind of have to play that weather by ear on the sheep and goat end and cattle in the same way, thinking 800 to 1,000, just depending on what this weather does the next few days.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Thank you very much, Sean.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. We are on the line with Rodney Butler from Beeville Livestock down Beeville Way. Rodney, y'all help put on the South Texas Hereford Association sale by providing the facility each year. What's going to go on with it this year?
Yes, sir. The South Texas Hereford Association and the Pride of Texas Female Sale will be held on October the 28th at Beeville Livestock Commission. Sale starting at 12 noon. Viewing of cattle all day Friday. Bids online at liveauction.tv sale day. We're going to have around 55 registered Hereford bulls open, 7 bred Herefords, 19 open, 5 bred Brahmins, 47 open, 15 bred F1s with a few pairs come sale day. And a few of our consigners are BC Cattle Company, Case Ranch, Ivy Ranch, OH Triangle, Rafter J, Schmidt Hereford, Smith Hereford, Muscatelli Hereford, Pfluger Herefords, Shoddy Herefords, Rocking Chair, Hacklebarrel, Tyler Johnson, Diamond T Cattle Company, Yannick Cattle Company, DRC Ranch, Twisted L Brahmins, Stubenthal Brothers, Raider Hereford, Steindorf Cattle, WD Cattle, and Hartman Cattle. If y'all have any questions or need any answers, you can call Sarah Lanham, the sales manager, at 210-844-4806. 210-844-4806.
All right, Rodney, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're on the line with Benny Cox, producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. Benny, how is the sheep and goat sale shaping up Monday evening?
Well, just looking through the numbers and all that stuff, about 3-something. We're a little shy of what we had last week. Of course, last week we sold 7,000. Of course, it's the time of the year for people to be getting, trying to get their work done before deer season starts. And we had a little over 3,000. So we could have 6,000 plus if they, and it was kind of quiet whenever I looked. So, it may be closer to 6 than to 7,000. Yep.
Right. Now, we'll have a cattle sale Thursday. Anything on the horizon there?
Not that I know of out of the ordinary. Still hard. It's actually tried to rain some around. It's raining west of us, and they're promising big chances of rain all the way through Wednesday. Like 90-some% on Wednesday. Think maybe it'll happen. It's just kind of misted around all day today. So, but it may add. It may make people's feelings. Make feel a little better about things. So I don't know if that'll have any influence. But if it does sit here and rain, substantially, we may see a kind of a slowdown in the cattle deal. We actually ended up with a tick over 1,000 last week. Which kind of surprised me.
That was impressive. Yeah. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
They can call me on my mobile. It's 325-234-4277. The office is the same area code, 653-3371. Or they can always look at the web, which is producersandcargyle.com.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye. McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family-owned, strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. With their own cattle ranches in West Texas, they understand the rural ag economy. Farm and ranch equipment from working chutes and sorting pens to cattle panels and gates, T-post fencing and barbed wire. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. We're on the line with Henry Pickett. Henry, how is the sale in Abilene shaping up?
Oh, it's looking pretty good. It's going to be a little lighter this week. We've had a few showers on and off and expected upwards of 2, maybe even 3 inches in parts of our gathering area in the next few days, and that'll be a good thing. But right now we've got about 250 cattle with about 50 cows, maybe looking at 500 or so, just depending on the weather.
Okay.
But
well, how was the sheep and goat sale?
Oh, it turned out pretty good for our first time. We have a few learning curves, but we had about 150 head. Had a lot of participants, buyers, and a lot of inquiries for the next one, and I think it'll just continue to get better and better.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Here at the barn, we can be reached at 7865, or my cell number is 940-733-8208.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. McCoys.com. McCoy's Building Supply. Still family-owned, strong, growing, and relevant for our ag community. With their own cattle ranches in West Texas, they understand the rural ag economy. Farm and ranch equipment from working chutes and sorting pens to cattle panels and gates, T-post fencing and barbed wire. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes, sir.
Here we go. We're on the line with Colt Adams from El Campo Livestock Exchange. Colt, how is the sale shaping up this week?
It's shaping up really good, Mr. Larry. We're tagging out on around 1,000 head this evening. It's a lot of cows for tomorrow. We've got a lot of cows come off some different places. Not a whole lot of palpate. There will be a few in the mix, but a lot of packer cows, and the rest of them be good calves. I know of a few strings of Charolais crosses coming tomorrow, and we picked up a few today. There's 50 off of one place and 70 coming off another ranch. Some really good Charolais crosses, and then the calves look really good all the way throughout, and so it's shaping up for a really good Tuesday.
Good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Yes, sir. You can give me a call on my cell phone. The best way to get a hold of me at 361-920-1618, or call my brother Tyler Adams at 361-920-1620, or call Homer Aparicio at 979-216-8084.
We appreciate you, Colt. Thank you so much.
Mr. Larry, we appreciate y'all, and y'all come see us tomorrow at 12 noon right here in El Campo, and come get you some good cooking in the cafe.
We'll do it. Thank you a bunch.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We appreciate all of our customers very much.
You bet.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm Radio, and I'm with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, you know, I'm an old sheep and goat man, was raised that way, and I love working sheep and goats with good equipment, and I bet you D&D can help me out, can't you?
Yes, sir. Larry, we are now carrying sheep and goat panels and working equipment from Rivera Panels. They're a family-owned company out in the little town of Lomita. They make quality equipment from working chutes to pens, all sorts of feeders that you can choose from as well.
Real great options for sheep and goat people. I know we've got them in Texas. I know we've got them in Guadalupe County. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Larry, you can get a hold of me at 830-379-7340, extension 161. More than happy to answer any questions anyone may have.
We appreciate you. That's Stephen from D&D talking about their sheep and goat equipment, ddtexasoutfitters.com. We are on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock. It is about 7:45, thereabouts on Monday evening, looking toward a Tuesday sale. What do we see, Jim?
375 in so far, about 50 cows. I do have 7 or 8 pairs, most of them older cows. Quality of calves is good. I've got about 40 Charolais crosses, been worked. They're going to weigh from 5 to 650. By sale time, we should end up with around 4.5, maybe a little more. We do have a chance of rain, but I don't think it's going to happen until tomorrow afternoon.
All right. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock. You folks that are selling today, y'all get down there. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We are on the line with Rodney Butler from Beeville Livestock down Beeville Way. Rodney, y'all help put on the South Texas Hereford Association sale by providing the facility each year. What's going to go on with it this year?
Yes, sir. The South Texas Hereford Association and the Pride of Texas Female Sale will be held on October the 28th at Beeville Livestock Commission. Sale starting at 12 noon. Viewing of cattle all day Friday. Bids online at liveauction.tv. Sale day. We're going to have around 55 registered Hereford bulls open, 7 bred Herefords, 19 open, 5 bred Brahmins, 47 open, 15 bred F1s with a few pairs come sale day. Call Sarah Lanham, the sales manager, at 210-844-4806. 210-844-4806.
We're on the line with Ken Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how's the sale shaped up at Mason?
You bet, Larry. We went up 973 head of cattle today. I thought overall the market opened this week with quite a bit softer tone, and that was mainly due to the futures market being down pretty well the limit on the feeder cattle, right, $7 on those, and the fat cattle being down also, and that was all due to the cattle on feed report that came out for the on Friday for the September cattle on feed. The amount of placements was quite a bit more than most all the experts were expecting, and therefore the cattle on feed numbers were higher than what everybody's anticipated. So it really kind of threw a wrench in the futures market, and that definitely fell right onto the cash side today too. I thought you get into the stocker steers, I thought they sold $15 to $20 lower today. I thought heifers were probably right at $10 to $20 lower. In the bigger cattle, I thought the feeder steers were $5 to $12 lower, while the heifers sold right at $8 to $10 lower. I thought you get the packer cows and bulls. I thought overall they sold steady compared to last week. Pairs and bred cows sold steady on the one that was offered, just a limited test on those. So those softer tone is the whole area. The market's still good. We just had that little hiccup today on Friday on the on-feed report.
Right. How about the balance of the week?
You bet. We've got a good run shaping up for Thursday. We're going to start off the day 1 hour earlier. We've got those good Bright Ranch Hereford bulls, and that will be offered about 70 of those. We'll start 10 o'clock on those and go right into a regular sale. I got a group of Angus cows coming out of West Texas. All be bred really good Angus bulls out of South Dakota. Then I got a string of 84 head of really good conditioned steer calves off of one ranch that's all Angus too, and very, very good quality on them and a lot of condition on them. So good run for that. And then we got our big female sale area that we'll talk a little bit more about come up Wednesday. On Saturday, that starts at 10 o'clock, a little over 2,900 head offer there. A lot of bred cows, bred heifers, pairs, and open heifers, Larry. And all that's listed up on our website at jordan@cattle.com. And you take a look there, and a lot of pictures and a lot of videos also.
And the phone number?
Area code 325-372-5159, Larry.
Ken, we appreciate you. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, let's take a shotgun look at the grains. Yellow corn to the Panhandle 520, Milo 530, wheat 587, Gulf corn 564, Gulf beans 1368, Texas cotton 321 bales at 79.11. That's it for Down on the Farm. Neighbor, good day. Neighbor, let's take a shotgun look at the grains. Yellow corn to the Panhandle 520, Milo 530, wheat 587, Gulf corn 564, Gulf beans 1368, Texas cotton 321 bales at 79.11. That's it for Down on the Farm. Neighbor, good day.